I was looking at some documentaries and somebody left a comment in one of these documentaries which I thought was a very interesting comment. He said the most dangerous is the easiest and most simplest way to kill. That's the most dangerous. So when you talk about the use of the firearm, that becomes the easiest and most effective way to kill. And that's why it is so dangerous. And basically that's pretty much what it leads up to, you know. And when you train to be a dangerous weapon, you rely on simple and easy techniques. You rely upon efficiency, practicality. And there's really nothing fancy about it other than maybe just a high level skill development in that area. So for example, watching a person run is not that exciting, but Olympic level, runners who are racing in a 100-meter dash, it becomes something that people value because it's a high level of development of something that is essentially simple. But they've just, been able to excel in that area to such a great extent that it's not just an ordinary development. So even though the use of the firearm is relatively very simple to take a person's life, there are methods of development where a person that is trained is able to express his level of skill to a much higher level than the average person. And you may see some of these people in the military or just people that are really into these firearms training, in particular, just their ability to operate with that firearm and with that weapon with gracefulness and efficiency. But if you take the firearm away, then you're talking about weapons training. That becomes the next most lethal method. Weapons training other than the firearm. And there are so many weapons out there to better yourself in that it's almost an endless journey towards your development. The unarmed combative training in itself is already so difficult to perfect. And then when you add on, you know, weapons and that type of training and working towards a high level of development in the use of weapons, it just becomes just a whole nother world of development that takes a lot of time and commitment as well. But I see that with modern day, the practicality with the use of these weapons is dictated upon the law and what they will allow and what they will not. And you have to work around the law. It's kind of pointless to spend 10 years perfecting a certain use of a weapon, but then you're not even allowed to carry that weapon by law. So you're not even allowed to use that weapon if you really needed to during a life-threatening situation. And I think that in itself makes a lot of these weapons impractical for modern day. So, but with these new laws, with these new weapons, such as the firearm, and the laws are changing constantly about the use of these firearms, it really gives us an opportunity to develop ourselves with the use of this certain weapon in order to achieve our utmost proficiency in what we do when it comes to defending ourselves during great moments of danger.